So, y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank y'all for watching. I'm starting off with this lame ass, crooked ass, rough ass wig just by hot combing this shit back so I can begin plucking and seeing what I'm doing. Now, when you get these hot combs, please put that comb on the stove on medium, not too high because you're going to burn your lace. It's going to burn the lace if you put that on the stove high. Now, you see as I'm plucking that you really can't see a big fucking difference as I'm doing this. It's like very irritable that this lace came so thick. Now, the backstory of this lace, I sold this lace as a T-part wig. That's 24 inches, I believe. I sold this for the same price I bought it for offline. And the girl, she was just like, well, my stylist can't do nothing with it because he said it's not the type of lace he used, and he's a professional stylist, and I pay him, and I'm just like, well, I don't put this on 3 different people's head with no problem, but your money, your complaint, and I don't want to, get no bad reviews, so I let her bring the wig on back and gave her a portion of her money back. But the girl I sold this wig to actually was the one that colored it. So I'm like, I gotta do something with it. I have to show this girl that her style is some bullshit. But listen, it is hard work doing this. So after I pluck that first layer, I just bring it down and tie it in front. And I want to start on that second layer. And before I start plucking, whenever I always hot comb so I can see exactly what I'm doing. This for you, girl, who said that her stylist couldn't do it. I could have did it. You could have brought it back to me and took your money from him and did it. Now, I'm finna start defining my part now with my hot comb and my tweezers. So, I'm going to tweeze away the part. Tweeze, 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 pluck, pluck, pluck is what I'm doing. And please be careful when y'all doing it because I'm heavy-handed. I'm always making a freaking hole in the lace. So when you're doing it, just do it as much as possible. But I guess you just got to be more gentle. And when I started hot combing, I made it stick and had it on high. So what I did was I used the back of the hot comb. You see it's burning out the color a little bit, but it's still doing the job as far as flattening the hair away from the part. So, of course, flatten your hair away from the part. And go ahead and define your part while it's on the mannequin so that when you put it on, it's already clear cut. And I'm just going through with it and pressing the whole thing. And I didn't show y'all that after I separated that first hair, after I separated that first row on the frontal, I did pluck it again on that second row. And that's the only thing I didn't show you guys. But after I do my extreme plucking, I like to go in and go ahead and straighten it. I'm not going to do no curly style, nothing like that. Y'all see at the beginning, I really just left it straight because the point of this video wasn't to show off my styling skills. It was just to show off my plucking skill per se and my skills of using bag lace. You know that this lace isn't as high quality because it's not pre-plucked and it's only a T-part, which means you can only park this wig in the middle. There are tracks behind, even though you can't see it, there are tracks on above the ear part and right behind the frontal part, and I can only park this hair in the middle part. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and spray on my lace tint spray. You need lace tint spray. I don't know who be doing y'all hair and when y'all be getting y'all hair done at, but y'all lace don't be dark enough. Y'all lace don't be matching. Please go get y'all some lace tint spray and stop letting people throw shit on y'all head that's not the same color y'all skin. It's ridiculous. I'm going in and plucking some more around and around, as you can see. I probably did like 3 sessions of plucking. And y'all seen at the beginning that this lace was fucking terrible, but I'm getting that hair out of there. I'm plucking it as much as I can, and like I said, I did 3 sections of plucking, even after I, like one in the beginning to pop it off, Again, after I separate the baby hairs from the front hairline, and again after I style it, the plucking is necessary. And here's my little final results. I'll probably look after I pluck it, and I'm going ahead and hot comb it back to define where I separate my baby hairs and my hair, basically. And of course, to find my park. And look at it, y'all. I mean, it was not looking like this when I first did it, but any professional person who does lace frontals and lace, if you can't bring them a fucked up wig and they bring it back to life and revive it or refurbish for like an extra cost, then please don't book them. Please stop booking people that's giving y'all a hard time for the hair that y'all choose to buy. Because this is good ass hair, as y'all can see. So I'm doing 2 caps, and I'm just starting with my got to be spray. Then I went ahead and did my tint spray right on top of the cap. Then I'm going ahead and use my second cap, glue it down, use got to be spray on top of my glue. And when that got to be spray and that glue dry right down my skin, I'm using lace tint spray again in my color. Y'all ain't using lace tint spray enough. Y'all using makeup, and it's fucking up. It's fucking with how well y'all product is sticking. Like, really, use the lace tint spray. And I'm cutting away this cap, which is kind of difficult to do, but I'm getting there. Cutting it right away. And I'm tucking that cap under the first cap, and I'm going to put my wig on just to size it on my head for real, just to see how good it fits. That's why I'm tying it right behind my head. I want to see how is my cap too far up, and etc. And my cap was too far up, so I'm cutting it back some more. So remember that part, y'all. Remember to measure if your lace is laying behind the cap or in front of the cap. Put that wig on before you get the gluing it down, and make sure your cap isn't too far up for the wig. Some wigs may be larger than others, so you might think that the cap is like, okay, well, my cap is usually like this, but no, you gotta cut it back. And on the side, you see Tamaya. She had just got her hair done, so she over there pretty lit, Tamaya. So yeah, I'm just cutting this away, y'all. And I'm going ahead and start my first layer of glue. I'm learning and noticing that when I be doing my installs, sometimes I use too much glue. And right here, I'm just trying to use a decent amount. I'm trying to go with the instructions that the other YouTubers have been giving me instead of just blobbing so much of it on. I'm going to use like 3 thin layers and let that be, and make, that it works. Just 3 thin layers works. You don't have to put so much on. I noticed that I've been putting so much on. My friend Tokyo warned me that I've been putting too much on. As you see that T part, right? Y'all see that T part, right? Now what I'm finna do is cut these combs out. Some people are okay with combs in that wig, but my head is big, and I'm the type of girl that like to pop them bitches off. Like, I like when I'm ready for that wig to come off, I like to cut it off. I like to pull it right off. So I'm one of them girls that don't like no combs, no bands, no nothing in my wig, because my head is big and I like to snatch my shit right back off. So if you're like me, take your eyebrow razor and slide it under them combs and get them combs up out that wig. Plus, I have eczema and metal irritates my skin, so I just be over it. I just be over all them combs in that wig. I'm even going to go as far as cutting the bands out, because my head isn't small. My head is actually large, y'all. I don't need them bands in there. Them bands is unnecessary. It just makes it a little bit more bulky under there. So I'm cutting that out too. I don't want that in my shit. Bye bands. And as y'all can see, them little bitty holes in that lace from when I was doing the extra hard ass plucking. Ooh, child. This wig was too damn tight for my head, y'all. So what I did was I cut behind the lace a little bit and made it fit looser. That's a hack right there. You want your wig to fit looser? Cut them sides. It ain't gotta fit that tight. If you a big head girl like me, I probably just saved you. See, the little head girls, they gotta tighten they shit. But us big head girls with thick ass hair and baby. That shit's a struggle. I'm going on with my second layer of Bold Hold Active. And like I said, I'm trying to be more considerate. And I am one of those people that use a butter knife to smear my glue in. Everybody use something different. It seems like the celebrity stylists are using their freaking fingers. Not me, baby. That shit be too much cleaning off for me. So I'm using a knife. I don't want to touch this shit. Move to Maya. Wow, really? Had to show her lip gloss, y'all. And I don't know why I'm instantly going in with a little bit more. Okay, I'm going in with a little bit more on the side. Okay. Just a little bit more on the side. Just to make sure I got enough glue in there. And I'm kind of pulling this up and making sure that's not enough. That's not too much cap right there on my sideburn. But whatever. Smear it in real good, y'all. And use something to do it. Please try to refrain from using your makeup brushes and your combs and stuff to smear your glue in. It's just wasting our good combs and makeup brushes. And it's ratchet too. So get you a butter knife. Go to the store and get a pack of plastic butter knives if it's y'all be using y'all makeup brushes and y'all combs, and y'all better stop. Cause I know y'all do, cause I do. So when that glue dried up, I just popped that bitch on, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't even too much effort to it or nothing like that. I already had measured and stuff before I went to gluing, so I know exactly where I wanted it to lay and how I wanted it to be. I knew it was too tight. I knew I had to do some adjusting to it. So I'm just pulling it up as far as possible, bro. Mashing it in on the side for real with my fingers. This is not a professional install. I'm sorry if you guys thought this was going to be like very professional. This is how you put a fucked up wig on your own head. And it ain't even messed up for it. Just it's a very thick hairline T-part wig. Like, look at it. All the plucking I did and I pulled that shit back, it still looked like Barbie doll hairline.
No, it's a soap right there.
I'm going to go ahead and go in and cut that lace off.
Gotta get off. You ain't put it on.
I like to leave a little bit of extra lace on there, even though some people will cut right there by the hair. I have to cut in front of where the cap. I have to cut a little bit in front of where I did the gluing in the cap. So I'm not gonna just cut right by the hairline, even though the plucking is way behind.
No, it's not baby powder. Hey, I'm about the water.
And if you guys can only hear the stuff that Tamaya is saying, she is a character. A whole character. And don't be trying to leave me alone when I be recording either.
The water is poison.
Don't. She don't be trying to leave me alone. So I'm cutting this lace on the side in front of my ears. Y'all know y'all see that hole right there that hot comb made into my lace. And it's too hot. So please take my advice when I say sit your hot comb on medium fire. Try not to do hot. Medium is hot enough, I promise. And it looks stupid as fuck, y'all. Look. Oh my god. I see what that girl hairstyle was talking about. But at the same time, I still would have been able to style it. I still would have been able to slay it. Because look. All right. It's looking Barbie doll-ish. But once you separate them baby hairs from the front and lay them, you don't see how Barbie doll-ish it is. Now, what I'm doing right here is spraying some Got2b spray on my lace and my in the front of my head where I glued it and stuff. And I'm gonna tie a string right there. It's really just to mash it in. Just a string trick. And I'm gonna blow it. I'm letting my Got2b mix with that bowl hole active and get stronger. And get dried together. And get all mashed together. Look, I want that shit to be stuck to my head. Now, when I take this string off, look at how stuck this damn lace finna be on my head. because I used that boho active, and then I sprayed the got to be on top of it, and then tied it down. That shit is on my skin. Now, even though that lace is ugly now, we gonna go ahead and continue like we did on the mannequin. Separate them baby hairs from the front hairs. And that's what we doing. And that's exactly what we doing. We separate it. Because we finna lay these baby hairs on top of this ugly ass lace. I don't care. Lay it. Y'all be trying to let people scare y'all money. These quote unquote celebrity stylists, they can't do shit with old lace. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. I'm not combing my baby hairs for it too because we want all this just lay the way we want it to lay. And that's on period. And it's starting to look good a little bit. That's why I'm getting happy. But y'all, the two-part wigs, don't order them because they some bullshit. And if any of y'all sell wigs and stuff like me, or y'all just buy wigs offline and stuff like me, y'all know what I mean. When y'all get a bullshit lace, it's just, this is not too much bullshit though. I feel like her stylist was more so bullshit than the fucking wig was, because baby, if one of y'all bought this wig to me, I'm not finna turn you around. I'm finna give you that install. I'm finna give you that. And I'm cutting my edges shorter because edges aren't long. Please cut those edges short. And once I realized how they're short enough to go ahead and gel down, I'm gonna get that gel and gel. I'm using the got to be gel in the black bottle. I would use some mousse, but due to how rough this lace is and how thick all the hair is around it, I wanted to use a gel that would just go ahead and hold for me while I'm doing it. Go ahead and give me the hold I need while I'm doing it, rather than waiting. I felt like I did something right there now with that little swoop, the whoop, nah. Hold on now. You really can't tell me nah right now. Now, of course, you want to lay your good edges down with your Pink Plug Beauty Silk Hair Protection, because your hair ugly if you don't got bomb edges. If your edges not laid and slayed, and if you want them to be laid and slayed, you can get one of these silk protection headbands from me now. www.pinkplugbeauty.com. And of course, I'm just gonna cut my sideburn shorter because, baby, who need all that sideburn? And off camera, I'm gonna do my makeup, because when you just pop on a color like this, you want to have some makeup done. But first, I'm gonna define my part with a makeup tone that's my color, my foundation color. Yeah, open that on up, baby. I don't know what color that is, y'all. I'm sorry. But off camera, I did do my makeup like I just said, while my edges were just relaxing under that silk, and I want to brush them out because I mean, after you just done with the gel stuff on the gel tied down, that's not enough. I'm combing out, and I'm gonna cut them a little bit shorter, especially in the front, because
you can show your
just watch how much better it looks once you cut it a little bit shorter. See, when I first them down, that cut don't really count. That cut after it's laid and stuff is the cut that you're looking for. Just to make sure all your edges is realistically short in the front, you know? I wipe away that excess hair, and y'all don't have to compliment my makeup. I know I did a good job. Just kidding. Compliment my makeup. Leave a comment. I'm just getting that side part down a little bit shorter, as you see, and going in my edges and combing them out, and just smoothing them out more, cutting them a little bit shorter, making sure it just looks as good as I want it to. In the back isn't secured down at all, but whatever, 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 whatever. Yeah, I don't even give a fuck at this point, because baby, look at that lace sticking to my motherfucking skin. At this point, I'm just put a little contour color. You see how it look. Y'all see how I look a little ashy even after I use my lace tint spray really well, because it's product on it, y'all. And the product ain't gonna be too active, but use a contour color, and that's where y'all fuck up at. Y'all be using a foundation color on the front of y'all lace in the front. Use a contour color. Use the darkest tone to really set that in, and y'all see how it's blending more. I'm really feeling myself. Y'all can't tell me I ain't slayed this little ugly ass cheap ass teapot. It's not even a cheap teapot wig. It's just a teapot wig. It's great quality hair. It's just a teapot wig. Teapot wigs are a little bit different. And y'all vendors need to start making them teapot wigs with pre-plucked hairlines, though. We don't care that it tracks behind the right behind the side of the frontal. We need it pre-plucked, because all the plucking I just had to do was fucking unnecessary. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this. Thank y'all so much. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Stop playing with me. Subscribe for real though, because I'll subscribe to y'all back and I'll leave y'all comments. Thank you again for watching. Bad bitch.